Look at me sitting here looking like somebody grandma. Ooh, peace and love, beautiful beings. Peace and love. 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 Peace and love is your portion. Peace and love. Peace and love is your portion, baby. Peace and love is your strength. Peace and love is your truth. Peace and love is your past, present, and future aligned. Peace and love is the here and now 101 on the clock. Peace and love is in your favor always. Peace and love favors you from the crown of your head to the tips of your soles of your feet. Okay, 121 on the clock. Peace and love. Peace and love. I don't know why I'm feeling this so strong right now. Peace and love. Peace and love. Ooh. Peace and love. There's a lot going on. There's many shifts that are happening, but baby, peace, peace and love. That's your portion. That's your strength. That's your truth. That is your best friend. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Mm. Peace and love is your freedom. Come here, somebody. Peace and love is your grace, kindness, and compassion. Peace and love is the steps you take, every breath you make. It's how you flow from one moment to the next. Someone's a Leo. Someone has some lion, fiery energy, sun, moon, rising, Venus. I'm seeing like it's like a green, almost like a green golden lion head laying or hanging over on the wall over there. Someone's in their zero fucks given bag. mm. uh, this is not. Thank you. Peace and love, Jude. Thank you. Thank you. This is not slam poetry. I am, however, I'm on here to give a message, but I was following my spirit. Somebody needed to hear that message. Peace and love is your strength. Peace and love is your truth. Peace and love. Um, I'm okay. I'm alright. Like, it's been a lot. I don't know. My emotions are doing what they're doing. So, but I have a message that I want to share. 444 was just on the clock. Um, but thank you for asking, Tiny. Thank you. Thank you. Hugs. That's me sending you a hug. um, yeah, but yeah, I just saw 511 on the clock. Thank you. Yeah, my emotions are doing a lot right now. Haven't been crying though. My eyes do kind of look puffy, but um, what I was about to say. So y'all see the title of this video? Divine, Most High said, "Try me if you dare." Try me if you dare. That's the message for today. Divine said, "Try me if you dare." Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. And always feel free to come in. Let me know who you are, what's your name, and where you're from. Okay. Talk to me, I talk back. 555 on the clock. But the Most High Divine said, "Try me if you dare." There's so much potent energies happening right now. I know for a fact Venus is still in retrograde. I know that we're about to have a full solar eclipse in the sign of Aries in another day. And this is also about to be the new moon energy, right? But there's just so much going on. But the Most High Divine said, "Try me if you dare." So there's two sides to this message, y'all. There's two sides to the message. One side of the message is, you know how when your mama be like, I don't know if y'all can hear that airplane. Your mama be like, "Try me if you want to." That's one side of the message. Like, where you doing some stuff you ain't got no business doing, but you thinking about doing it anyway, type of thing. Like, Divine is like handing out, it's like instant ass weapons. It's like instant justice. Like, you ever done or said something to someone and then like maybe you immediately like stubbed your toe on the wall, or like ran into something or tripped and fell like right after you did something you weren't supposed to be doing? Thank you for the gifts. Um no, that's funny. Somebody said of on a scale of 1 to 10. Who is that MLS? You can ask me questions. I am open to questions. Um but on a scale of 1 to 10, it says you're a 9 cuz I'm the one you need. Oh, that just gave me a good laugh. I know that's an old one, but that's a goodie. Sitting there, not me sitting here looking like somebody grandma, y'all. Um, but anyway, this weather change is kicking my butt too. But anyway, y'all help me stay on track now. So, one side of the message is like when your mama be like, "Try me if you want to." That's one side of this message. Like, where Divine is like, "Try me if you dare. If you dare to try me and do the things you know you ain't got no business doing." There's people out here who've been trying, Divine, and they've been reaping like instant karma. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but if y'all look around, even like in your own personal lives, like people who have been doing things they know they ain't got no business doing, showing up in ways they know they ain't got no business showing up in, and then they've been receiving instant karma, right? So one example may be like a person may cut somebody off in traffic, and then they may end up in a fender bender or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, instantly, 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 like they end up in a fender bender, or you know what I'm saying? Like they tire end up on flat or something. Like nobody's harmed, but they receive like instant karma for like almost causing the traffic pile up back here. You know what I mean? Like, so that's one side of the message. The other side of the message is the Most High has been preparing a lot of us to utilize our gifts and to fully step into who and what we are. And in order for us to do that, we have to take chances, we have to take risks, we have to step out on faith, we have to follow our intuition, we have to follow our spirit, we have to listen to what our spirit is telling us to do and how our spirit is leading us to go. In this season, it's not about just, oh, I need to go get a job. Peace and love is not just about, oh, I need to go get a job, oh, I need to go get some money. No, what is your spirit telling you to do? Somebody watching me right now, listen to me. You know exactly what you need to do, but you haven't been doing it because people around you are constantly telling you to go get them temporary jobs or to go do things that you know ain't good for you. But you're trying to go do it maybe because it's about financials, what you think is going to bring financial stability, or you think, let me tell you something, there's no stability. 11:11 was just on the clock. There's no stability if there is no peace and love with it. 11:22 on the clock, cycles closing out. Throw them things in the garbage, okay? There is no stability if there is no peace and love that comes with it. There is no stability if there is no peace and love that is with it. If there's no authenticity with it. You're not, it's a false sense of security. It's a false sense of stability. So if you go get that job, and maybe for the first month or the first 6 months or even the first year, you're working on climbing the chain, and you're learning all these new things and you're meeting all these new people. Maybe you get to travel, you probably get good vacation time and all of that. But eventually, whether it takes 6 months or 6 years, you're going to be miserable. And you're going to realize how you done gave up so much of your time doing this temporary thing that you was only supposed to be in for 6 months or for 1 year. The Most High Divine said, try me if you dare. Start that business. Try me if you dare. I don't care how saturated that field is. Try me if you dare. Start that new channel or write that book. Somebody need to publish that book that they done already wrote. Get up there on that stage and perform. Sing, rap, dance, whatever you do. Apply for that school so you can hone in on your talents or your gifts. Put yourself out there. This is the time. Divine said, try me if you dare. Try me if you dare. You mess around and post a dancing video of you, and then a well-known person sees the video and puts you in, or somebody that's connected to a well-known person puts you in front of that person's face, like, hey, look at this person. Look at them. I think they're exactly what we need. All because you chose to put yourself out there. Divine said, try me if you dare. This is the time. If there has ever been one. It's new. It's spring season. This is the true new year. We're coming into the Aries new moon energy. True new year. This is the new year where you need to be planting and nourishing those seeds, watering those seeds, so that by summertime, baby, you gonna be out here. You gonna be outside. You gonna be outside because you've already taken the time. But this is a time where you have to trust. Step out on faith. Make that decision. Don't overthink it. Don't procrastinate it. Don't allow somebody to get into your head and tell you that you need to wait another month, another week, another day, another nothing. Get off here right now. Go do it. That's the energy that it's given. That's the energy that it's given. You've been saying, not this time. For how long? 3 years? So you got this 3 years ago. And you still ain't done nothing with it. Divine been told you 3 years ago, this is what you need to be doing, and this is how to do it, and this is how to move with it, and this is how to flow with it. But because the world wasn't where you thought it should have been, or you didn't think people in the world were going to be receptive of what the Most High gave you. Let me tell you something. When the Most High, when Divine gives you something, 15:15 on the clock, when the Most High, when Divine gives you something, I guarantee you, the people, the places, the spaces are already waiting for you. The rooms are ready for you to walk into. It's simply a matter of you trusting. And stepping into it. The Most High has already, y'all know how, like, it says, your gift will make room for you. Your gift has already made room for you. 15:51 on the clock. That's a mirror, okay? Your gift has already made room for you. Your gift is already matching and aligning with your soul, where your spirit is. You just have to physically align with it. Your gift has already made room for you. Not it will make room for you sometime down the line. Baby, it done already made room for you. Divine said, try me if you dare. Try me if you dare. Try me if you dare, and we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to transpire. We're going to see what's going to come of it. Try me if you dare. Right? But for some people, this message is a little backwards. For some people been trying the Most High in the worst ways. Some people been trying the Most High in the worst ways. Thinking they about to get away with stuff. The Most High is omni, okay? Everywhere, all knowing, all the time. All hearing, all seeing, all knowing. Like, it ain't nothing that the Most High don't miss. If y'all watched I don't know if it was the 7th one. Y'all, I'm struggling to get this out of this doggone bag. I don't know if it was the 7th one. It may have been the 7th one, I want to say. But the Fast and Furious movie where the genius chick that was on there, I don't remember her name, but the genius chick that was on there, she created this program where it was like, she made it where, and they called it God's Eye, GODI, God's Eye, EYE, able to see all, know all, hear all. And it was like, through the app, it was able to tap into every through the app, it was able to tap into everything, like whether it was a traffic camera, a cell phone, whether it was a camera in somebody's car, like it didn't matter, like a camera on the side of a building, like they were able to tap into that energy and see everything. But baby, your gift has already made room for you. Somebody's afraid because the card at the bottom of that deck is fear. Somebody's afraid of their own power, of their own gift, of their own story. Somebody's story, what they've been through, terrifies them. How can you speak your truth and talk about your story if you're afraid of it? Let's take a moment. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Slowly release out through your mouth. And I want you to recite to yourself, I am not my past. I am not my present, and I am not my future. I am not my past, I am not my present, and I am not my future. I am not my past, I am not my present, and I am not my future. I am not my past, I am not my present, I am not my future. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Slowly release out through your mouth. And as soon as I started doing that, I don't know if y'all noticed the background noise, and then the door just slammed as I was saying to release and take that last deep breath, right? The door slammed. This energy for somebody is real stubborn. It's giving, I don't want to let go. You know, it's giving, I don't want to. But I want you to want to. I want you to do it anyway. I just watched the recent episode of the TV show 911, and on there it was a lady who was mentally not here, or she was like mentally unstable, and she was mentally unstable, and so she was fighting with this masculine and feminine presence that she had within her. The man was the more dominant one, and his name was Peter, and he was showing up as a serial killer. But then you had the woman essence in her, the feminine essence in her, that was like shy and timid and afraid, right? And the lady that was kidnapped was trying to talk to 22 on the clock. The lady that was kidnapped was trying to talk to the lady who had the split personality, right? She was trying to talk to her to convince her to fight Peter. Like, she was like, you gotta fight. Like, you gotta fight him. Like, you fought him once before and you won. You need to fight him again, right? And you'll win this time, right? And that's the energy that I'm getting from somebody. Like, somebody is fighting with something else that's internal. And so the reason why you haven't started that business, wrote that book, you know what I'm saying, traveled the country, the reason why you haven't started reconnecting to your true inner self is because you're afraid. You're afraid you're going to lose. You're afraid you're not going to win. You're afraid that it's not going to work out. You're afraid. You're afraid. All right, please give me 3 cards. I want 3 cards here, Spirit. Please deliver to me all the most honest and accurate messages for this place and this space. Divine said, try me if you dare. Give me 3 cards, please, for the message that the people who are watching or will be watching needs to hear, see, and know for this specific message, please. Keep getting to do this day. Okay. Here and this message is for somebody, baby. 7:07 on the clock. 7:07 on the clock. Yeah. So but yeah, what's the message here? Can I get 3 cards, please? Can I get 2 more? Okay. Can I get 1 more? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right, so the first card that came out is the success card. It says success is your is source undeniably co-creating eternal streams of substance. Success, somebody is, because the message here is divine said, try me if you dare. But the beautiful thing is, like, there's always duality, y'all. And I laugh because these two cards came out back to back. You got the success card. You got the success card. And then you got instant karma. So it's like when you choose your path, it's gonna be instant. Success is gonna overflow you instantly. It's gonna be like every blockage is gonna be removed. The path is gonna align so beautifully. And then at the bottom of the deck was the alchemist card. Somebody, you are an alchemist, not somebody, you are an alchemist. If you're watching this message, it says your ability to transmute and transform energy leads to trouble, quote unquote, it's in parentheses, trouble that brings insight to the enlightenment, known or unknown, that you deeply desire. So you are your own success story. You are your own answered prayer. You are your own confirmation. You're your own truth. And the more gratitude that you show to yourself, for this gift, for stepping into this power, the more gratitude that you show, the more empowering you're going to become, the more empowering you're going to feel, right? Look at that. I was just talking about Leo energy, fire sign at the bottom, or fire at the bottom of the deck. Look at that, wisdom. Yeah, the more gratitude you show to yourself for what you're already doing. 711 on the clock. That time may be significant. Somebody may be born in July 11th. Somebody may be a July Leo, right? Yep. All right, can I get a few cards from this deck, please, for divine said, try me if you shall. Try me if you shall. Let me just get a few cards, please, Spirit. What do we need to see here? Give me, can I get two more, please? Or give me however many you're going to give me. The wisdom card keeps showing up. The wisdom card keeps showing up. The temptation card was the first card that came out. Somebody may be, yeah. The opposite of wisdom is knowledge. And the knowledge card just came out. And it came out wanting to flip this way, telling me to take the wisdom. I should have took the wisdom out. I was about to say I should have took the wisdom card. But it's literally right here. It's literally right here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody has been tempted to choose knowledge over wisdom. What is the difference, you may ask? Knowledge is just the logical things, right? Like if you put something in the microwave that requires water. Like one time my nephew tried to cook a bowl of ramen noodles and forgot to put the water in it. Like logically we know you're gonna burn some shit. You know, if you put popcorn in the microwave and you don't listen up, you know, it pops too long, you're gonna burn it, right? That's knowledge, right? That's knowledge. But wisdom is knowledge applied properly with love. Wisdom is knowledge applied properly with love. Knowledge applied properly with love. right? So it's not enough to know. Like, so when people be talking about folks who have book smarts or even street smarts, like people with street smarts or book smarts can be outdone by somebody with wisdom because they know how to take the street smarts, the book smarts, and they know how to apply it with love. And wisdom gonna win every time. But somebody has been tempted to go back. I'm hearing back to the streets. Don't do it. Don't let somebody drag you back to the streets, because when they drag you back to the streets, guess what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna be instant karma for you. God ain't gonna say, oh, they tempted them, I'm gonna get him a pass this time. Nah, you know better. Like they say, you know better, you do better. You know better. Baby, you know better. So if you still choose to go down the wrong path when you knew it was wrong from the jump, the Most High is gonna hold you accountable to that. The Most High does not hold us accountable for things that we were not aware of. We didn't know no better. You know, just like if you have children, like if your child don't know no better, if they didn't know that what they were saying or doing was lying, if they didn't know they were lying, you know, you can't really be mad at them for it. Or if they didn't know that lying was bad, you know, this becomes a teachable moment instead of a, you know, another kind of moment. Okay, right? But somebody has been being tempted to go back to the streets or to go back to a side of life like that will always be with you. Let me say that. And I'm seeing peace at the bottom of this deck. That will always be with you. That will always be a part of your life, your story in this realm, in this time. There will always be, but going back is not the answer. You are meant to take the knowledge that you learned through those experiences, those lessons learned. You're meant to take those lessons and those experiences, baby, and you're meant to use them to help other people who may be in the same or similar situations as you. You're meant to take those experiences and apply them to your life in real time. 3232 on the clock. Apply them in real time. The number 5 keeps showing up. 5 is Leo in the zodiac. I don't know, somebody may be a Leo, somebody may be a fire sign, because I saw that at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, don't allow yourself to be tempted. So for the wisdom card to have come out twice, because the knowledge card in reverse is wisdom. And then the wisdom card was right at the bottom of the deck again. Somebody is going back and forth between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom. Choose wisdom. Wisdom wins every time. Wisdom is like knowledge is like playing checkers. Wisdom is like playing chess. You know what I mean? Wisdom is always 3 to 5 steps ahead. 3 to 5 moves ahead. You know what I mean? Like wisdom is thinking beyond. 33:33 on the clock when I said that. Wisdom is thinking beyond what you can see in this moment, in the next couple of whatevers. Knowledge is, oh, I'm just in the moment. This looks good. This sounds good. This feels good in the moment. That's what knowledge is. Knowledge is, oh, this, I'm going to make this move now. Oh, Holy Spirit, speak. Knowledge is, I'm gonna go get this job right quick, and then I'm gonna just work this job for 6 months, and then I'm gonna make enough money so that I can be able to have XYZ, and then I'm gonna just dismiss my gifts, and I'm gonna not do what the Most High told me to do for the next 6 months, which was to relax or to be stress free, or to allow myself to heal, and trust that I'm gonna be taken care of. But instead, you chose knowledge. You chose to you chose to go get the job because you thought that was a better thing, and so you didn't let yourself heal. You didn't tap into your spiritual gifts. You didn't enhance your intuition and your spiritual essence of your being, because you chose the temporary satisfaction. which in a long haul, you're going to soon realize was never actually satisfaction. Peace and love, beautiful beings. Divine said, try me if you dare. And the first two cards that came out when I pulled these cards out was success and instant karma. So how life goes for you moving forward is all up to you. If you keep working that job that you know you should have quit 6 years ago and started that business, your karma is going to be financial struggle until you learn to follow your spirit. If you know that you were supposed to have divorced because that union was not divinely unified, okay? If that is your thing, then that relationship is going to continue to hit ahead time and time again. Everything in that union is going to fall apart left and right. You're going to continue to experience heartache, heartbreak, and hardship back to back to back, whatever your thing is. So for the success card and the instant karma card to come out, you're going to be successful in whatever you choose. Come here, Holy Spirit. You're going to be successful in whatever you should choose. If you choose misery, you're going to be successful as hell in it. What? You're going to be abundantly blessed in misery. Holy Spirit, speak. You're going to be abundantly blessed in misery if that's what you should choose. But if you choose to detach yourself from those family, friends, that marriage, that job, that whatever, you're going to reap instant karma and it's going to be immensely beautiful. Look at this peace card at the bottom of the cow, bottom of the deck. Y'all seen Beauty Shop? I throw the peace card on you. I miss my movie. I gotta watch that movie at least once a year. Peace card, it says your purpose energized authentically creating evolution. Peace. Right? So, but whatever you choose, baby, whatever you so choose, you will be successful in it. Success says source undeniably co-creating eternal streams of substance. So if you choose to be miserable, you're going to have an eternal stream of misery, and it's going to come at you left and right. If you choose love and peace and wisdom, if you choose wisdom and love and peace, then you're going to have an eternal stream of it. It's all about what you so choose, what you believe. Look at this, soul awakening. Soul awakening, individual truth is being sparked and brought back to life, like what you so choose. If you believe you deserve to be miserable, then you're going to attract miserable experiences over and over again. You're going to experience that over and over again. You're going to experience it over and over. Hold on, let me see. I missed some comments here. It says, let's talk about people that say you're going to get karma. It says, but karma is natural. Absolutely. That's why I said instant karma. You're either going to receive instantly an abundance and a wealth and an overflow of love and peace and joy if you choose that, or if you choose misery. All of it's karma. Karma is ultimately, the way I like to say it, in the most simplest terms I know how, karma is the cycle of life. It's literally the essence of what goes around comes around. What you put out, what you think, what you say, what you do, is ultimately going to come back to you. If you wish evil and ill will on others, it's going to come back on you. If you set people up, you're going to get set up. You're going to get the ultimate setup. You get what I'm saying? If you try to manipulate and condescend and lie and cheat people out of stuff, it's going to come back on you. That's why I said instant karma. Like, whatever side you choose. If you choose love, you'll have it abundantly. And you're going to be successful as hell with love and peace and joy and all that. If you choose misery, then misery loves company, you know. So you and all the other miserable things that have chosen misery are all gonna be miserable over there together. Gonna be over there miserable together. It said it's not forced by that person creating chaos on purpose to get a negative outcome. A lot of the times it's not. Some of the times it's some of the times like we're born into environments that kind of we unconsciously learn or think that certain things that are we've been told are normal is actually natural, and that's not the truth. A lot of things we think that are a lot of things we think um, are natural are not. They're just normal because it's what we've seen and experienced for all and most of our lives. My TikTok just went out. Mm-mm-mm. And I have no idea why. um, but yeah, so yeah, but a lot of people have a certain idea of what karma is, but karma in a nutshell is what goes around comes around. What you put out, you get back. Karma is like this overdressed word that a lot of people overthink and redefine and try to make it. Karma is what goes around comes around. You put love out, you get love back, right? Karma is also associated or connected to our subconscious. Like if we subconsciously believe we're unworthy or undeserving, then we're going to attract those experiences into our lives. And it's not until we reprogram or deprogram our subconscious and align to the true authenticity of self that we realize, like, dang, I don't deserve that. I do deserve better. And that's what a lot of people call shadow work, because a lot of times your subconscious is the things that you kind of don't see about yourself, or you don't want to see about yourself, or probably was hard for you to see or learn about yourself. But yes, I absolutely agree. Setting people on March 29th, we're having a really beautiful solar eclipse that in some states in the US. Yeah. Setting people up for failure. Um, but yeah, so anyway, back to the message. Um, somebody has been being tempted to choose knowledge over wisdom. Wisdom always wins. Wisdom and knowledge is equivalent to checkers and chess, right? Or should I say chess and checkers? Chess is the wisdom, checkers is the knowledge, right? And not to dismiss checkers like it ain't a good game or nothing, you know. But mm, and it look on this screen, that video that just popped up, it says your entire life is turning around in the best way. That's a message for somebody. And so, but that's what and then you missed the beginning of the message too. In the beginning of the message, who is this? Bougie and fine with it, period. Let me say it all together like that, because I don't want to break it down and mess it up. But yeah, the beginning of the word, I was talking about that. This is a two-part message where um, this is a two-part message where what you're going to receive is going to be based basically on you. If you choose whatever you choose, you know. Yeah. Thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for engaging. Cause I sit here and talk to myself, but I know when Most High leads me to come give a word, I'm gonna come share it. I can have zero on this screen, but I'm gonna come share the message. But that's why I said I know this message is what's needed, because I was live on my YouTube and my TikTok, and my TikTok just cut off with no word or reason as for why. It just decided to cut off. 44:44 on the clock. Um, so I don't know why I did that, but um, But yeah, at the beginning of the message, that's what I was talking about. And then it was interesting because I hadn't even pulled cards out yet, but it was basically talking about um, divine said, "Try me," And one side of the message is like when your mama be like, try me if you want to, and you be like, I think not. Like that's one side of the message. Like divine, like, try me if you want to. It's gonna be instant karma. So it was interesting that when I pulled the cards out, the first two cards that flew out were success and instant karma. So like people are gonna be successful at whatever they so choose. If you choose misery, then you're gonna be successful at it. You're gonna have an abundant stream of misery that's gonna keep flowing to you until you choose something different. Like, and this is a massive, turning point for a lot of us, especially astrologically. Like, there's a lot of shifts and changes and things like that going on. So this is the time where it's like if you choose if you choose a certain thing, then baby, it's gonna be, you probably gonna be in that cycle for 8 years for you able to fully break free from it. So
On March 29th, we are having a really beautiful
but yeah, um but yeah, let me see anything else. And then it was something about fire energy here too. Fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. We're in Aries season. But I kept seeing the number 5, which is Leo, in astrology. Yeah, it's Leo in it's Leo in astrology. Yep, and this is my Little Lost Lamb, the Little Lost Lamb deck that I've been working on. The Little Lost Lamb. There's a lot of people out here who are lost, and I've literally been designing this deck for people who are lost, who are unaware, just unsure about a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, who are just lost and very unsure about a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, the fact that this peace card is at the bottom of this other deck, and then the deck fell over and the soul awakening card stood out. Individual truth is being sparked and brought back to life. This solar eclipse energy, so for the next 3-4 days, is going to be very important as far as like the intentions that you set, the energy that you allow to yourself to be surrounded around, the energy that you entertain internally. Oh, that was a lot. The energy that you entertain internally, like the things that you allow to weigh on you, right? And just for your information, you shouldn't be allowing anything to weigh on you. Like everything should be flowing through you. Allow yourself to process things as you need to process it. The wind just picked up as soon as I said that. Ooh, and the trees are shaking. Yes, heard. See what I mean? Standards. Standards. Okay? Standards are going to be so important right now for this next week, especially. You're setting new standards, aligning with higher standards, you're developing higher standards. Your standards, I just heard your standards different, baby. Her standards different. She didn't used to be like that. Yeah, and that's why you mad. Cause I done healed. That says healed self. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it says healed self. You done healed. So of course your standards gonna be different than your unhealed self. You listening to your intuition now. So of course your standards gonna be different than your unhealed self. What, look at that. Independence. Oh, and goodness. Look at this. We got the independence and the codependence card. When you put independent and codependent together, what you get? Interdependent. You have now combined. I feel like whoever this part of the message is for, you were codependent with certain people, probably in the people pleasing energy, and then with other people, you were like hyper independent, probably at work or with your finances or something like that. And you were hyper independent, but you've learned how to what's the word I'm looking for? Connect the two. And you're now interdependent, where you're not too codependent on anyone, but you're also not too independent. You know how to ask for help and who to ask for help and allow that help to come in without feeling some type of way about having to ask. You know what I mean? Like it's giving that energy. And then you got the practice your gifts. Like you're in a space now where practicing your gifts. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. So, as you step more into trusting your intuition and practicing your gifts and leaning into your full self, especially over these next 3 to 5 days, I'm hearing specifically, your standards are going to shift. Your standards are going to change, and the people that you were previously hanging around with, kicking it with, ha ha, he with, they're gonna be noticing like, dang, she moving different, or dang, why she acting like that, or she must be this. They're gonna be saying whatever they got to say. But the point is, what did I just say? I love when spirit be confirming what I be saying. That's a interdependence, y'all. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. You have now chosen to be in your interdependence energy. So, for instance, if you're somebody, you just say, for instance, you just met someone and you're coming into a romantic relationship, and you're coming into a romantic relationship, and um, and maybe you used to be independent in relationships, right? Or maybe even overly codependent. This time around, your standards gonna be different. You gonna find yourself saying and doing stuff in this new relationship where you gonna be like, dang. You gonna have to take a step back and be like, hold on, I'm proud of me. Did that just come out of my mouth? Did I just say that? Was that me who said that? Like what? Like you got new standards now. Your standards different. Them standards hit different when you healed. Them standards hit different when you healed. And look at that at the bottom of the deck. Kindness. People gonna be thinking your kindness is inauthentic, but you just genuinely gonna be like, zero fucks given. you know? You're gonna be like, if it don't serve me, I don't care. I don't care. And they'll be like, dang, she done changed. He different. Why he moving like that? He moving a little different. Especially if that earlier part of the message related with you, like being out in the streets and stuff like that. You used to be a part of the streets or something like that, and then you've retired. We'll say you retired from the street, and you're now in this interdependent energy, and you know how to come in and allow a woman to be soft and to be gentle and to be in a relationship and not feel like a woman talking to you about whatever is her trying to down you or con you or manipulate. Like you're not in that energy no more. You know how to be open and respect and value her, and vice versa. You know how to respect him, value him. You ain't gotta holler at him, cuss at him, talk to him crazy to think that's how you gotta talk to him to get a message across to him. Like you ain't gotta do none of that. You ain't gotta do none of that. Cause you in your big healed energy. That's my little happy dance. Shimmy shimmy. Shimmy shimmy, baby. Shimmy one time. Shimmy one time with your girl. Shimmy one time. For real. Like be happy with yourself. Be proud of yourself. Because this ain't no small stuff. You've been healing from some major things. And I'm sitting here still looking at this alchemist card. It literally says your ability to transmute and transform energy leads to trouble that brings insight to the enlightenment, known or unknown, that you deeply desire. You've been out here answering your own prayers. And it's been disturbing some people because they like, how in the world did she manifest like that? How is she said she wanted a job with this many figures attached to her salary, and she said she wanted this much vacation time, and she wanted the job to be in this place and to be doing this at the job, and she manifested da. She manifested more than what she asked for. How she do that? Because you realize you your own answer prayer, baby. Come here, somebody. You your own answer prayer. And you finally realize that about yourself. You're your own answer prayer. You're your own answer prayer. You're your own favor. You're your own divine favor. Like it's what is it? So does a man think it, so is he. You finally realize those thoughts that you thought was natural thoughts, that you thought were yours this whole time, that was never even yours. That was your mama putting them thoughts in your head, your daddy putting them thoughts in your head, your siblings putting them thoughts in your head. 555 was just on the clock. 55 on the clock. Those were people, your teachers or coaches or whomever these people were to you, that put these. I'm hearing a neighbor specifically, like a neighbor that used to just give you the mean look, like just they see you outside playing basketball, they just mean mugging you. Like, why? What I do to you? I'm out here minding my own business. You mad because you think I'm gonna be the next Kobe Bryant or something? What you mad at? Think I'm gonna be the next Michael Jordan? What is you mad or not? Is you mad or not? Like, people gonna be big mad at this energy, baby. But the vine said, try me if you dare. And I just heard, keep trying me. Somebody tried something like once or twice and it didn't work out. And the Most High was like, certain things weren't in place the way they needed to be in place. So the Most High is telling me to tell you to keep trying, to try again, do it again. Do it when you feel it, right? When you specifically feel it, do it again. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. Some people need to trust or lean in on their support system here. The reason why it didn't work the first time is because you was trying to do it all by yourself. And you're exhausted. You like, I ain't got no more energy to do. Dang, I'm tired. Spirit like, you shouldn't have to be. They're like, I gave you them friends for a reason. I gave you them business partners for a reason. I gave you those folks so that you can utilize them. They're there for. Let me tell y'all something. A common misconception in life. A really, really common misconception. A lot of people think that it's bad to use people. We all using people. We're all a part of the resource. We're all resources out here. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, but the problem is when we try to misuse people, when we try to misappropriate people, right? It's giving the energy of like you are the centerfold of your own story, of your own life. You are allowed to hire, fire, promote, and demote as you damn well please. So you're probably thinking, oh, I don't want nobody to use. I don't want to use nobody, and I don't want to use this, that, that. Well, you using yourself to death, trying to avoid not using people who are literally in your life for that very purpose. Literally in your life for that very purpose, for that very reason. You have that support system, that support team for a reason. They are there for a reason. They are there for a reason. Somebody here's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Happy birthday to any Aries in the building, and happy belated birthday to any Pisces who may be on here. But listen, your support system is the reason why. Your support system is the reason why it didn't work out. Most High was waiting on you to get tired. The Most High was waiting for you to get tired. So you can be like, dang, because the next step is putting you in a position where you can't do it, and the Most High doesn't want to have to do you like that. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or you're gonna misuse, mishandle. I'll say 59, we're just on the clock. Mishandle your support system, which is ultimately going to ruin those relationships. And the Most High's like, okay, you prayed for these people to come into your life. You done worked hard. You done healed. You done your thing. You where you need to be. But that's that one little thing, because you've been misused so much in your life, and that's something I feel like you're still kind of healing from. Because you've been misused so much in your life, you're trying to not make the mistake of misusing other, oh, Holy Spirit speak. You're trying to not make the mistake of misusing other people the way you feel like you've been misused in your life. And so because of that, thank you for the hearts. Because of that, because you don't want to feel like you're misusing the next person, you're literally making those people feel like they're unworthy or undeserving, or like there's something wrong with them, or like you probably got a problem with them or something. And they probably haven't said anything to you about it just yet, but it's gonna be a conversation that's gonna come up soon and very soon. And you're gonna be like, damn, that random chick on YouTube or that random chick on TikTok said that she had said that. She gave me that heads up. I'm telling you, I'm just a part of your subconscious sending you this message. Like, you manifested me to come tell you this message. Like, you manifested me to come tell you this message. Like, real talk. You asked, like earlier today, you prayed and you was like, man, like, I need to know, like, what am I doing wrong, or how am I misusing or misappropriating people, places, things, or whatever in my life, or please give me a sign if I'm not doing the right thing, or if I'm not taking the right steps, because somebody just started a new journey, or you feel like you're starting a new journey. The destination, look at that card just fell again, because you got the destination card. The destination is the journey. You have already arrived. Evolution at the bottom of the deck. When you realize that the journey, when you realize that the journey, the destination is the journey, you're going to shift how you move. So literally being able to say, hey, I got these friends over here that every time I talk to them, they be like, hey, if you need anything, call me. Hey, I know you got a lot going on right now. If you need something, I'm here. I got you. Just let me know. They're literally telling you. And you're like, but no, I don't want to mix it. I don't want to. Nope. In this specific situation, who I am talking to, the mistake is in you not doing it. The mistake is in you doing nothing. The mistake is in you trying to be so. I don't want to. Mm-mm. Stop it. 3, 2, 1 on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay. All right, we gonna stop together. 3, 2, 1. Stop. 3, 2, 1. Stop. In all seriousness, I know I be joking sometimes, but stop. The destination is the journey. It's like you're waiting to get somewhere. Like, baby, you've already arrived. Baby, you're already there. Thank you for the 1K hearts. You've already arrived. You're already there. There's no arrival. Once you step into that essence of like, I'm already here. There's no place I need to get to. Once you step into that, you're going to be like, oh, I see what I'm doing here. I've always been here. I've always been here. The world just wanted me to think that I wasn't. March, baby. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. You've already arrived. Give me one more card here, Spirit. Divine said, try me if you dare. If you so dare. Who's willing to try divine? Who's willing to try the Most High? Who's willing to take a chance on faith? Because this is such an opportune time to take a chance on yourself. Because guess what? There's only two options here. When you take a chance on yourself, not if, but when you take a chance on yourself, there's only two options here. Either you win or you win. Ain't that something? The game is rigged. The game is rigged. Thank you for sharing. The game is rigged. Either, thank you for the follow. Either you win or you gonna win. There's no losers here. Losing is a mindset. What's that off of Stump the Yard? He was like, well, this frat has been in that state of mind for 7 years. He's like, we've been in that state of mind for a little too long here. Yeah, you can inbox me, King. Yeah. Since you're following me, it'll come straight through. I think anyway. Now let me get the line. But yeah, like you are you're a winner. Like I can't make it up. What they say? Do that say divine self or do that say divine self? You are a winner. Because the opposite of divine self on this card is human self. So when you're operating in your human self, you're thinking from the perspective of win or lose or good or bad or right or wrong or left and right. That's human stuff. Get into your divinity, baby. Step into your divinity. Don't give me the singing out here. Step into your divinity, baby. I wanted so bad to be your love. Somebody been out here. I thought I tricked love into loving me. Ooh, I wanted you bad. I needed you bad. I wanted so bad to be your love. Somebody been out here trying to trick love. It don't work like that. Love cannot be tricked. Love is not a trick, nor is love a fool. Love sees all and knows all. Okay, water sign coming out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody has a significant placement with a water sign. I don't know if y'all be hearing that stuff, like horns and stuff in the background. That just happened, or just crossed paths just now when I said that. But yeah, y'all. Divine said, try me if you dare. Are you willing to take a chance on yourself? Because the only thing you can honestly do is win or win, because you're a winner. So you literally, like, if anything, like, because ain't nothing impossible, but like, if there was anything that could be impossible, when you operate in your divinity, you're literally only going to win. When you're in your divinity, you are literally, the only option is winning. The only option is winning. The only true option, that is. Somebody's had a rough go of it. You were out in the wilderness and you've had a rough go of it recently in life. I'm hearing the past 3 years specifically. I just heard I lost it all. You had a rough go of it, specifically the past 3 years, and you were out in the wilderness and you was like, man, I can't catch a break. Every time I think I got a job or I got something good going for myself, I think I got something happening and I'm moving up and just da da da. Nope. Goes downhill every time. I just heard it goes down in the DM. You've been hitting up people's. You was hitting people up. You was hitting people up left and right in their DMs, not trying to talk to people on the romantic stuff. Like you was hitting them up for help, and people was ignoring you. That's exactly what I felt. Purpose. The purpose card. Spirit team has left you out in the wilderness. And I don't know why I said spirit team. Your spirit team was protecting you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your spirit team was protecting you while you were out in the wilderness. And the reason why those people, the people who continue to show love to you and genuinely support you while you were out in the wilderness, are the people that Spirit was revealing to you can go with you. For the ones, 111 on my clock right now, for the ones that did not even give the dignity of this 11111 across my timer, the ones that did not give the dignity of responding or reacting at all, right? Those are the people that gotta be released and let go. I don't care who they is. And I know I kind of say that kind of like, that's it's a hard pill to swallow. But your literally creation was just at the bottom of the deck. You're creating a new life. And in this new life, there can be no doubt, no fakes, no jealousy, no envy, no maliciousness. None of it can come with you. Not in your circle. Not in your inner circle. There's always going to be jealousy, envy, spite, stuff like those people are always going to exist, right? They're always going to be there. But when it comes to your inner circle, some people can only handle a certain level of intensity, a certain level of love, if we'll call it that. But certain people can only love you to a certain extent. Some people can only love you to the roof. They can't love you to the sky. The clouds and the sun and the moon and the stars. Some people can't love you like that. Some people can only love you as far as they can throw you. So once you've exceeded past that that fence that they can throw you to, once you've exceeded that line, they got to go. Once you realize that that person is one of those people, they got to go. Somebody here has you've taken the most high up on the offer. Every time I get to speaking about this, this wind start blowing. You've taken the most high up on your offer. Okay. You've done your part. You're operating in your divine self. You're aligned with your purpose. You're trusting your support team. You're trusting your spirit team. And you just feel like things are still not working out. Baby, things are already working out. You just got to open your eyes. It's all around you. Fool card at the bottom of the deck. You're fooling yourself. Like, it's something about what your eyes are allowing you to see is not what's actually around you or something like that. Like your physical eyes are not allowing you to fully see what's around you. Like, have you ever seen a person that's been that has love all around them, but they're just angry with the world? And you just like, this person got a dream job, they're married to a beautiful person, got a gorgeous family, a great home, they got financial freedom and stability, they got love all around them, they have this and they have that, and like, they have the life that any person would quote unquote want or desire, right? The white picket fence lifestyle, but then they were just miserable. fooling themselves into thinking that they could have more than what they have. For some people, they don't know how to operate in this energy of gratitude. And those types of people wind up missing out. So stop fooling yourself. That's a specific message for somebody. You have been receiving all the things you've been manifesting, praying for, asking for, and you're still sitting there like, but I ain't got this yet, or I'm not at that place yet, but I want to be there already. And the Most High just sitting there like, look at how I've transformed your life in just the past few weeks or the past few months. You ain't gonna show me a little gratitude for that. But you got the audacity to be holding your hand out. Somebody's spirit team is fussing at them right now through me. Because you ain't told your spirit team thank you. I'm talking about not today, not this week, not this month, not this year. And for some of you, not this decade. You ain't opened your mouth and told your spirit team thank you for nothing. And they like, somebody said, God damn it. Somebody said, God damn it. That's specific for somebody. You ain't opened your mouth and said thank you. You ain't fixed your altar up for them. You haven't left them. Somebody wants some flowers. I just heard peonies and sunflowers. I'm seeing sunflowers and I heard peonies. I think I'm saying that right. Put it on your altar. If you've been seeing sunflowers in your dreams or in your third eye, that's your spirit team saying, give me some damn flowers. They're like, give me my flowers. They're like, baby, we just protected you through the wilderness. Like, do you not know what you were facing when you were out in that wilderness? Do you not know what you had, what you were up against? Doesn't matter what you're up against. I'm a movie person, y'all. I'm gonna quote a movie, but um, your spirit team is saying, please tell them and show them more gratitude. They said at this point it's flat out disrespectful. They said at this point it's just disrespect. That ain't none of my business. Okay, I'm just giving y'all the message. They said at this point it's just flat out disrespectful. That altar got dust on it. Mm-hmm. 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 Baby, that altar got dust on it. And they said you ought to be ashamed of your damn self. They said it got dust on it. Would you treat your table like that? Food done rotted on the table, mildewed, and some other stuff going on. Okay, y'all folks is funny. Human self and death card just came out together. Human self and death card. This is the death of your human self. Of course, you're still going to be operating in this physical vessel, but you're no longer going to be seeing, hearing, feeling, thinking based on your human self. Okay. You're being told to step into your full divinity. Somebody been kind of half stepping with it. You're afraid of what people, somebody here is even hesitant. You're hesitant to comment right now because you don't want people to see your name associated with anything connected to spirituality or the spiritual realm, or like having ancestors, or like, because your spirit team speaks to you clearly and directly, specifically through dreams and through visions. Like, you be walking and you will see something as clear as day, as if it's something you see in the physical, and it terrifies you so much. It terrifies you so much so that you don't say anything. Somebody won't even comment right now because you like, I don't want nobody to know nothing about it. I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. I don't want nobody to think that I'm losing my mind. I don't want, baby, you gotta choose. Choose ye this day. Because like what it say on what is it, Hunger Games, where they be like, may the odds ever be in your favor. Baby, the odds are ever in your favor. They are. And when all Holy Spirit speak, I don't know if y'all know, hear them alarms going off in the background or not. Stop playing with it, okay? When you choose to openly confess about your spirit team, the love, oh, wait, y'all hear that? The love, the support, the showmanship, the divine alignment, the divinity, the life that you're going to open yourself up to is going to be top tier. I'm seeing somebody folding their arms. Don't pout at me. I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger. Somebody needs to openly confess, like out of their own mouth. Your tongue is the power of life and death. Openly confess through your mouth to your spirit team. It can be as simple as saying, spirit team, I thank you. You support me. You're there for me. You keep me safe from hurt, harm, and danger, known and unknown, seen and unseen. I thank you. When you take your butt to the liquor store, 22:22 on the clock, when you take your butt to the liquor store and you buy that glass of wine or whatever you buy, before you drink out of that liquor bottle or that whatever, take a minute and tell your spirit team. You know how they do on the movies where they be like, I'm pouring it up for my dead homies? Literally, your ancestors, them your dead homies, okay? I'm trying to put it into words that y'all can understand, okay? Them your dead homies, and you need to show some respect. Even the ones that you haven't even met. Even the ones you've never met before, in the physical, that is, 123 on the clock. Even the ones you've never met before. Even the ones you've never met before. Open that bottle up. Show some gratitude. Tell your spirit team thank you. I am grateful for you watching over me as I lay and rest at night. I am grateful for y'all helping me remain at peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was just on my clock. Helping me to remain at peace. Because there's a lot of people who ain't got it. Attitude of gratitude. Your spirit team say when you publicly acknowledge them, and it don't, and when I say public, I don't mean you gotta go live or you gotta go out and scream it to the top of your lungs to the world. Publicly to your spirit team, they're saying just say it out loud. 8:08 on my clock. They're saying say it out loud Verbally confess it with your whole body, heart, and soul, and mean it. Say it out loud. Tell them thank you. If you want to name some specific instances, that time when I was sick in the hospital and I knew it was no way I was supposed to recover that fast. Thank you. That time I broke my leg and they was talking about I may not be able to walk right on that leg again, but I'm able to walk with no problems out of that leg. Thank you. I had messed my hip up that one time. I just woke up the next morning and I was healed. Thank you. I was being attacked in that dream that one time. Forces unknown to me came out of nowhere and kept me safe. Thank you. Driving down the street, just barely missed an accident by the hair of my chinny chin chin, okay? Thank you. It's really that simple, y'all. Somebody is missing out because they're being stubborn. It's heavy stubborn energy here. You're being stubborn. And you know you're being stubborn. That's the reality. Like some people don't be knowing that they be being stubborn. Divine protection. Divinely protected, baby. Divinely protected. Heavily protected. And thank y'all for the hearts in the comments and stuff, y'all. Divinely protected. I needed to get that message out. Because I'm telling you, somebody has been wanting to comment. Somebody has been wanting to engage with what I've been talking about for the last 15 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, however long I've been talking about this. And just have refused to. And I feel your energy and I know you're still here. And you still ain't coming. I just heard ass whooping. Your spirit team said ass whooping. And then I just heard final warning. Final warning. I don't know who this is for. But you better publicly declare. It ain't gotta be through here. It ain't gotta be through here. But it come on. Heavily protected. Heavily. The way I thank my spirit team, baby. The way I will shout that shit from the rooter to the tutor, okay? It's always people out here trying to get me. Always. Heavy on the I am watched, but I am also watched over, baby. They know. They know. I am watched. But baby, please know I am watched over. So while you watching me, you being watched. Hey, and you best believe it. Thank you. Gratitude. Like for real. Like while I'm being watched. And this applies to the person that I'm talking to on here. And that probably be another reason why you're afraid, because you're like, I don't want to draw attention to myself unnecessarily, baby. Ain't no such thing. Do what your spirit leads you to do. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody needs to speak their truth publicly, like through a platform, through a video. Somebody has a platform or something like that, but you've been beating around the bush in some type of way. You've been beating around the bush and you've been really telling your story. You've been kind of nipping in and out, a little bit here and there type stuff. Time to tell your story. Like, tell your story. Tell your story. Yeah, tell your story, baby. Every time they make you feel powerless or make you feel like you're, and it connects to what I was saying earlier, but every time they make you feel powerless and you don't share your story, that's them owning your power. You've given your power to them. They ain't taking nothing. You're giving it to them. They ain't took nothing. It ain't no such a thing. You gave it to them. They tricked you. They did trick you. They did manipulate you in some type of way. But you gave it to them. And I'm going to share this story with y'all. So I had a situation recently, right, where I was staying at a development center, and I was supposed to have been getting an apartment with this lady. And when I left the development center, I was like, hey, I was like, when I leave here, I'm not gonna be able to come back, right? And she was like, yeah. And so she knew my financial situation and everything at the time. And so I was like, okay, cool, right? We had talked everything through. We were supposed to be going to get a place, but she just last minute decided to change her mind. Cool, no problem. You have every right to do what you're gonna do. No worries. So I end up back outside on the street, unhoused, with nowhere to go yet again, right? Um, and I remember I texted her and told her that I had left some of my food at her folks' place. And I was like, I want my stuff. And I didn't hear anything back from her. That same night, when I tell you, in my dream, I went to them folks' house and I got my shit. I went and got everything of mine that I energetically left at that place. Give me me. That's the energy that is giving. That's the energy that is giving. Give me me. It's time for somebody here to reclaim that. Give me me. Give me me. Not too long after I had that dream, it was no more than a few days later, I had another dream where her and her folks weren't doing too well. They weren't doing too well. And she was trying to welcome me back into the fold. No, baby, you kicked me when I was down. I was already down and out. There's no re-entering into the fold. You get one time to screw me over. Once. You won't ever get another. Not in this lifetime or another one. But it's giving that energy. And somebody needs to share, and tell their story. Specifically, I just saw 321 on the clock. Somebody needs to specifically tell or share their story. It's time. Baby, it's time. Yeah, it's time. Share and tell your story. Because the more you keep quiet, the more you keep silent, the more they are going to continue to feel like they're overpowering you. And I need you to know that's a no-no. Okay? I need you to know that that's a no-no. But the general essence of this message, y'all, okay? Divine said, try me if you shall. Divine says, try me if you shall. Okay? Try me if you shall. You're going to have success. You're going to have instant karma in whatever it is that you choose. Karma is simply the cycle of life. It's a heavily dressed word nowadays that a lot of people have twisted and flipped and maneuvered into something that it's not. So in the simplest terms I know how to put it, karma is the cycle of life. What you put out, What you say, what you believe consciously or unconsciously is what's going to come back to you. It's that simple. So if you put love out, if you believe you deserve love, if you believe that you deserve to be financially free, if you believe that you deserve to be treated with grace and kindness and compassion and favored abundantly in wealth, if you believe that for yourself, then you're going to be successful in those things. But if you believe that doubt, worry, insecurities, fear, and all that, if you believe that that's your portion, then that's what you're going to be. You're going to be in 818 on the clock. Somebody's birthday may be 8, August 18th, August 8th, August 11th. Yeah. Whew. This man is pushing his luggage car. Got a lot on it. That's sure. Volleyball. Somebody may love volleyball. Volleyball just fell out. Yeah. But that's your portion. If you believe that that's your portion, that's what it'll be. If you believe that love is, then it'll be love. If you believe that it's freedom of all forms, then it'll be freedom. If you believe it's chaos and misery and drama, then that's what it'll be, baby. Okay? Thank you for the hearts. If you believe that, and then the thing that somebody is missing here is gratitude. Having an attitude of gratitude. Attitude of gratitude, baby. Your ability to transmute and transform energy leads to trouble that brings insight to the enlightenment, known or unknown, that you deeply desire. You are your own answered prayer through the gift of gratitude, because gratitude is truly a gift. It's truly the gift that keeps on giving, whether you know that about gratitude or not. Peace and love, beauty. Gratitude is the gift that keeps on giving. Gratitude is the gift that keeps on giving. The more grateful you are for the things that you already have, the more abundant you continue to be. And I'm going to say this and then I'm done. If you show gratitude to things that you do not desire, that does not serve your highest and best good, you're going to continue to receive it. If you show gratitude to chaos, drama, lies, dysfunction, this, whatever it is, if it does not serve your highest and best good, do not show gratitude for it. You can be grateful for the lessons of an experience without being grateful for the experience itself. Right? I'm grateful for what that experience taught me. I do not desire to go through that ever again. Two things can be true at the same time. You showed gratitude for what you learned through that experience, and you're also letting that experience know, I do not wish to repeat you again. I have learned my lesson. I now know what I didn't know, or I am now aligned in a way that I wasn't at first. Done. I don't need to go through that again. And as you elevate, as you rise consciously, you release that lesson and experience and leave it where it needs to be. And you only carry with you the knowledge, the wisdom from the experience. Yeah. This has been a beautiful message, y'all. You're the alchemist of your own life. Simply remembering to show gratitude for the things that you continue to desire to come into your life, and recognize that you're your own truest success story. You are only going to be as successful in whatever as you truly believe and desire yourself to be. That's the message, beautiful beings. Remember, peace and love is your portion. Peace and love is your portion. Peace and love is your purpose. Peace and love is yours. Only if if you so choose. This is I want it so bad to be